cracking that threshold? How significant is that to you guys?
Go ahead. It feels good, put in a lot of hard work, so it's a blessing and an honor, but we just got to keep it pushing, keep winning games and keep our focus.
Yeah, I say the same thing. It's great to be in there, but we can't let it stop there. Have to keep getting better and try and win the conference now.
When you put with a number 10 ranking, does that put an even larger target on your back, or is it already there?
I think it was already there, but it definitely does put a larger target on our back. We're a team now that if somebody beats us, it might be their ticket into the tournament now. So we're gonna get everybody's best shot every night. So we gotta be prepared.
Is what you guys have done already? There have been some tests along the way, the tournament and Kansas, even winning at Air Force. You can handle that target on your back. Maybe better than maybe last year. You feel like?
It's hard to say. We were good last year, but we got a group of veteran guys. Me, JJ's been here a long time. Josh is a fifth-year senior. Winston been around the block, and Skyler. So, we're not really trying to get into that, but like JJ said, we're gonna have a target on our back every game. Everybody's gonna want to beat us. So, we just gotta come out and be focused and ready to play.
The way this conference is this year, last year there were so many good teams. You could go lose somewhere, and it really wouldn't affect you because it was another ranked team. Because there are no ranked teams in this conference, it's not the same stature. Is that in the back of your minds that if you do take a loss, it's pretty devastating to your standing and potential seeding?
Yeah, it's there a little bit, but I think our main thing is just winning every game and not trying to worry about rankings. We've built up a pretty good resume as far as wins, and losing and dropping from rankings isn't really our concern, but losing and not being able to win a conference championship is. So I think that's the main thing.
That being said, you're running into the heart of your conference play right now with Fresno and then UNLV. Can you guys address those two teams?
Well, right now we're not worried about UNLV. We're just focused on tomorrow's game against Fresno. So that's all we're worried about right now. We're gonna watch more film on them and get prepared for Fresno State.
What do you know about them thus far?
I know they played a pretty tough schedule earlier this year, and we know they're gonna come out and play real hard and aggressive. So we just gotta match their intensity, and I'm sure we will.
Xavier, you guys we've talked a lot about the rankings right now, cracking the top 10. You guys were picked to finish 4th in the conference. Did that motivate you guys at all, being picked 4th and saying, hey, we're better than that, or did that not have any impact on how well you're doing?
We definitely, heard it. Coach told us that we picked 4th, but I think we all knew we was gonna have a pretty good team. Not to brag or anything, but over the summer we worked real hard. But we were not trying to get into all the picking 4th and who has us anywhere. So, like JJ said, we're just trying to come out and win each and every game and focus up.
JJ, same question. Was there any motivation in getting 4th?
I think that that's kind of the trend here. Is even after the 34-3 year, nobody expected our team to be any good, and we were ranked again. And we know that we're always going to have a good team, so we don't really buy into it too much. But it definitely adds a little extra incentive to work harder and try and prove something. But we're all confident that we can all play and have a top 25 team every year.
This is for both of you guys, or either one of you guys. This coaching staff, including Dutcher and Velasquez, Hudson coming back. They've been together for so long, and it's pretty rare at this level, this high level. What kind of benefits do you guys think you reap from that kind of continuity?
I think the number one thing that comes from it is that they all don't have a problem saying no to each other or that's not going to work or finding the plan that will work, and that benefits us when we translate it to the court as far as our game plans and our scouting reports. We're definitely prepared each and every game as well as anybody in the country because of them. They do a good job of that, just finding a game plan that's going to work for us.
Were you guys you guys were being recruited, were you able to really get a sense of the continuity beforehand, or is that something that you witnessed just after you already got here?
No, you could kind of tell, from my visit, all the coaching staff was real close. Chase told me about it. Malcolm and Kawhi told me about it. So I kind of got a feeling before I got here. But as soon as I stepped on campus, I could see it, how close the coaching staff was. Not just the coaching staff, all the players as well. We're all a family here, and that's a good thing about San Diego State.
Do you remember what Jamal and Kawhi, what they told you specifically?
They just told me, they're going to be hard on you, but it's all love. They just want to get you better each and every day and get the best out of you. And I've been seeing that since I stepped on campus. So it's a blessing to be here with Coach Fisher, Dave, Little Fish, Hut, Dutcher, all of those guys. So it's a blessing.
You guys have obviously been playing great defense, but late in the Boise State game, they got into you a little bit, and the Air Force shot almost 52% against you guys, which was by far a season high. They scored 72 points from home people in the 50s. Is there any kind of sense of alarm? Is there anything that you saw on tape that you guys need to clean up in those last two games?
I think Air Force's style of offense really messed us up, but as far as watching the tape and everything, we just need to be more focused. They can give us all the game plans they want and all the defensive schemes that they want, but when it comes down to it, we just got to go out there and play and do our jobs. And I think with the last 5 minutes of Boise and the Air Force game, it's just more of us being focused and doing our job.
You want to add to that?
This is what JJ said, just be more focused. Air Force had a different style than we've seen all year, with all the back cuts and different things. And Boise had a good run on us. So like JJ said, we just got to be more focused and lock down on defense, and I'm sure we'll do that.
Is that something, you guys I know you're very prideful in your defense. Is that something that you notice in the box score when you see teams shoot that high? Is it you take that personal?
Yeah, we definitely do. I think after the game, we all looked at that and we're shocked that they shot such a high percentage. That's something we definitely take pride in. It's something that's been instilled in us that we want to hold teams to low shooting percentages. And so when we saw that, we definitely knew we needed to get back to practice and work on that a little better. But we do take pride in our defense and our defense shooting percentage.
You guys, now that the Chargers are done, playoffs are done, it's like the spotlight now is on San Diego State basketball. Is something to think about or you care about?
We know the spotlight is on us, but we're not really trying to think about that. We just want to go out, play each and every game hard, stay focused. But now that the Chargers are done, we kind of know, people are going to be looking at us and things like that. So we just got to stay focused and stay ready.
Do you feel like you guys are still learning and still kind of coming together, that it's a nice progressive incline, as far as where you're at? You're not peaked yet. You're kind of, things are going the way you want them to?
Yeah, I think that's the great thing about our team is that, we just cracked the top 10, but we can get so much better. Like we just got asked earlier, we didn't play that well against Air Force defensively. Boise State, the last 5 minutes, we didn't. So we got so much room for improvement, but we've already done so well. So as long as we keep getting better, I think that we're just gonna get better each game.
Do you guys pay any attention to the streaks? I know you pay attention to the 13-game winning streak, but you have a 37-game win streak against teams from California. Do those numbers, do you even care about those? I know you're focused on the one game, but do you pay attention to those streak numbers?
Not really. We hear it, from everybody has Twitter and Instagram, things like that. So we see it and everything, but we don't really look at it like that. We just want to go out, take each game one by one, each game at a time, and just go out there and play hard.
What about the 5-minute streak? Do you guys notice I got 501 or 501? Is that registered with you guys?
Nah, it doesn't register in the game that 5 minutes we're up, we're gonna win, or we need to keep the streak alive. We just want to win each game one by one. Even with the California streak, we think about it before the games and we say, it would be nice to keep that streak alive, but it's more important just to win the game because we need to win the next game.
And as far as tomorrow's game, Fresno State, what's the biggest challenge they'll present you guys tomorrow?
They play really hard. They play extremely hard. We have to match their intensity. We have to match their effort because, I mean, everybody knows in this conference any given night you can lose, especially with a team like that plays so hard and it's going to give you 110%. So we have to match their effort.